Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So today we are going to continue the second subtopic for chapter 3 which is binomial expansion. So saya rasa ini ialah benda baru untuk kamu which is tak pernah belajar lagi dalam XPM. So we have, as you can see from here, we have few learning outcome. We have few learning outcome that you have to understand. So tengok yang the first one, we are going to cover all those thing dalam 3 video hari ini. Okay, which is dalam video ni kita akan cover the first 2 learning outcomes, which is find the expansion of a plus bn where n is a positive integer. So the keyword here is n is a positive integer. Okay, and then we have to write n factorial. Yang tanda seru tu ialah factorial. Kita panggil n notation and NCR as a binomial coefficient. Okay. So before that, so we have already learned how to do arithmetic progression, all the formula. We have already seen how to do geometric progression, how all the formula, all the problem solving, the questions. Okay, so make sure by now you have to understand how to do AP and GP. Okay, kalau soalan tak faham tak apa, at least you understand the concept first. Okay, so we are going to proceed to the binomial expansion, which is totally different from AP and GP. Okay, kalau kamu tengok dekat sini, kita ada terbagi kepada 2, binomial expansion, n positif, n negatif. So, binomial expansion kita tu dalam bentuk A plus B n. So, n tu apa? N is the power. Okay, the power here. Okay, so we are going to see first the general binomial expansion. So, first we are going to see the definition of a factorial. So, we have n factorial is equals to n times n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, and so on until you get 1. Okay, kalau dalam calculator tu, kita just tekan lah. Contoh saya tekan 9, and then kita tekan shift, kita tekan yang tanda seru tu, yang x power negative 1 tu, you get the answer. Okay, itu kalau dalam calculator lah. But the formula is like this. So, let's say if I want to find 5 factorial, so instead of type je kat calculator, apa sebenarnya kiraan tu? The 5 factorial is actually 5 times n is equals to 5. Dekat sini n is equals to 5. So n minus 1 is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, sampai kita dapat 1. So here the answer would be 120. Okay, so the next one we have 9 factorial. 9 factorial samalah 9 times 8 times 7 sampailah kita dapat 1, which is you will get 362,880. Okay, so the next one, we have a fraction there. We have 6 factorial over 4 factorial. So 6 factorial, we have 6 times 5 times 4 times... Okay, let's stop until 4. 4 factorial. Okay, sebab 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is a 4 factorial. Okay, tergagap-gagap. Divide by 4 factorial. So we can cancel out 4 factorial. So we only left with 6 times 5, which is equals to 30. Okay, so 0 factorial. 0 factorial is equals to 1. Okay, 0 factorial is equals to 1. Okay. How about 1 factorial? Let's say if I have 1 factorial, 1 factorial, kalau sama juga kalau kita buat n times n minus 1. Let's say n is 1. n minus 1. 1 minus 1, we will get 0. Okay, betul tak? 0 factorial, which is 0 factorial ialah 1 juga. So 1 factorial is equals to 1 as well. Okay, so that is a simple formula je lah dekat situ. So that is what we call as factorial. So next we are going to see the formula for binomial coefficient. As you can see here, we have 3 types of formula. Bukan formula lah, expression. Okay, so dekat sini kita ada bracket n dengan r, bukan fraction dekat sini bukan fraction, tak ada pun fraction dekat sini, betul-betul macam ada bracket, kat atas ialah n, kat bawah ialah r, and then we have NCR here, and then this is his formula. Okay, so NCR kita boleh calculate dalam calculator kita. Let's say if I want to find 3C2, let's say tekan 3 and then tekan shift, dekat bahagi tu ialah NCR tekan, and then we press 2, then you'll get the answer lah. Itu kalau kita tekan calculator. Let's say if you don't have your calculator, what we are going to do is we are going to use this formula. So this is a binomial coefficient formula. Okay, alright, so let's see example 12. So we have a 5C2 dekat situ. Okay, that is 5C2. So by using formula, we are going to have, so the formula is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial, r factorial. So yang atas ialah n, yang bawah ialah r. So we will have 5 factorial over n minus r factorial. So 5 minus 2, we will have 3 factorial times by r factorial. R is 2 factorial. Okay, then you're going to press your calculator, or or you can do this. Okay, if the question said without using calculator, you have to show this lah. So we will get 20 over 2, which is we will get 10. Okay, so that is how you use formula binomial coefficient. So this one, NCR, which is 10Cn. So we will have the formula 10 factorial over 10 minus 6 factorial, which is 4 factorial, times by r factorial, which is 6 factorial. Here you will get 5040 over 24 equals 2210. Okay, so last one, we have 5C3 times 7C2. 5C3, we will have 5 factorial over 2 factorial 3 factorial. Okay, 2 factorial dapat daripada mana? Inilah n minus r. So 5 minus 3, kita dapat 2 lah. Okay, times by 7 factorial over 7 minus 2, we will get 5 factorial. R is 2 factorial. Okay, so can cancel out. Whatever we can cancel, we can cancel. We can cancel 5 factorial there. And then we have 7 factorial over 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial, which is we will end up with 210. Okay, so that is 2 formula, basic formula. Make sure you have to know the formula, because sometimes the question asks you to show instead of calculate. The question asks you to show, so you have to memorize the formula. Okay, so next we are going to see binomial expansion. Okay, binomial expansion. So sebenarnya apa binomial expansion ni? Let's say if we have a plus b square. Okay, so we know how to expand this, which is we know a square plus 2ab plus b square. That is the formula for the expansion. Okay, which is itulah yang kita dapat. So how about if we have a plus b to the power of 3. Okay, kalau a plus b to the power of 2 biasa, okay, biasa yang kamu buat, kita tahu, kita hafal benda tu. So how about a plus b to the power of 3? We also have the formula for the expansion. This is what we call as binomial expansion. So we actually have the formula, which is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Okay, tapi dari mana datangnya sebenarnya formula ini? Dari mana datangnya expansion ni? So that is how we are going to introduce Pascal triangle. Okay, Pascal triangle. Okay, so what is Pascal triangle? Contoh, let's say if I have 1 here and then I have 1 and 1 here. So if we add up 1 plus 1, we will get 2. Okay, 2. Okay, okay. So if we add up 1 plus 1, we will get 2. And then here we will have 1 as well. 1 and 1. Okay, so here if we add up 1 plus 2, we will get 3. And this one, 2 plus 1, we will also get 3. Okay, kat hujung dia masih 1. Okay, sebab apa 1? Sebab ni tinggal ni 1 je. Sebelah sini tak ada apa-apa, 0. 0 plus 1, we will get 1 lah. Okay, so now continue. We will have 1 plus 3, we will get 4 here. And then we have 3 plus 3, we will get 6. The sum of 3 plus 1, we will get 4. And hujung 1, 1. Okay, so next 1 plus 4, here 1 4, we will get 5. 4 plus 6, we will get 10. 6 plus 4, we will get 10 as well. And then teruskanlah. Okay, so we stop there. Oh, sini ada satu. Okay. Kenapa saya stop? Sebab saya tak nak teruskan. Okay. Okay. So, contoh dekat sini, kita akan ada n is equals to 2. Here we will get n equals to 3, n is equals to 4, n is equals to 5, n is equals to 6. So, n is the power. The general form for binomial expansion is a plus b to the power of n. N is the power. Okay, let's check. Okay, so apa nombor yang depan ni ialah coefficient kita. Okay, coefficient kita. So, let's check. If we have a plus b cube, we have n is equals to 3. So, this one, this row. Okay, so the coefficient is 1, 1a cube. 3, 3a square b. 3, 3ab square plus 1b cube. Okay, so that is how we use Pascal triangle. So, as you can see, the power for A, dia akan start dengan 3, which is n kita. Okay, the power of A akan start dengan 3, which is dekat sini B kita akan power 0 lah. Kan, P power 0 akan jadi 1 kan. So, as you can see from here, the power of A akan turun. Okay, jadi 3, 2, 1, kosong. Okay. Power of B pula akan naik. B kosong, B1, B power 2, B power 3. Okay, so let's check another example. Contoh, if we have A plus B to the power of 6. Let's see. Okay, n is equals to 6. So, this row here. So, we will have 1, which is we will start with A to the power of n. So, 1, which is A to the power of 6, plus the coefficient is 6. So, 6A, power dia akan turun. 5B, power akan naik. So, 1. Okay, kenapa kat sini B power 0? So, next we will have plus 15A 4B2 plus, the next coefficient is 20A 3B cube plus 15A 2B4 plus 6A1B5, and the last one, B power coefficient is 1, A power 0, B to the power of 6. Okay, so that is how we do binomial expansion by using Pascal triangle. So, itu cara guna Pascal triangle. Tetapi kita ada cara yang lain. Okay, that is when we are going to use our, this is where the subtopic begins lah sebenarnya. Okay, as you can see from the summary here, okay, saya pecahkan dia kepada n positive. We know that n is the power. Okay, n positive and n negative and fraction. This is one thing n negative and fraction. Sama ada the negative ataupun the fraction. Or lah. Okay, alright. So, we are going to see, instead of using this Pascal triangle, kita kena buat panjang-panjang kan. Kita tak boleh start daripada, contoh saya nak cari n is equals to 12. Kita still kena start daripada atas, which is too much of works, betul tak? So, now we are going to use binomial expansion by using this formula. Okay, so basically dia datang daripada Pascal triangle lah. So, instead of using Pascal triangle, we are going to use this formula. Okay, so now we are going to see on for n is positive first. Okay, n is positive integer. Okay, positive integer. Saya tekankan dekat integer dekat sini. So, if you have 1 over 2, this is positive, but it is not integer. Okay, this is rational. Okay, rational. Sorry. For case 1, dekat sini kita ada case 1 and case 2. For case 1, it is n positive integer. Okay, saya tulis lagi sekali. Dekat sini, this is n positive integer. Okay, which is a whole number lah. So, kalau kita ada 1 over 2, dia akan pergi kepada case yang kedua. Alright, so this is the formula we have. So, we have A plus Bn. So, ini apa tadi? Kita baru belajar binomial coefficient kita, which is, this is NC1. Okay, NC1 dekat situ. Okay, samalah. Ini akan jadi NC2, NCR. So, that is your coefficient. Okay, so, kita tulis dulu lah. sekali saya tulis. If we have a plus b to the power of n, you will have first n positive integer, z to integer, and the other one you will have n negative or fraction. Okay, case 1 and case 2, n negative or fraction. Okay, so contoh, if you have n positive integer, you will have a plus b to the power of 8, a plus b to the power of 5. Let's say if you have n negative, we will have a plus b to the power of negative 2. Let's say if you have fraction, we will have a plus b to the power of 1 over 3. Okay, so this is positive, but it is not integer dekat situ. Okay, so how are we going to use this formula? First, as I said before, apa yang kita nampak dekat Pascal triangle kita ni, power of A akan menurun. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so you have to take note that your power of A will decrease. Okay, akan turun. So how about power of B? As you can see here, we have B to the power of 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. So power of B akan naik. Power of B will increase. Okay, so the other thing that you have to take note is your power of A plus power of B must add up into n. Okay, power of B plus power of A must add up into n. Let's see, if you have 5 plus 1, you will get 6. Okay, 4 plus 2, you will get 6. 3 plus 3, you have to get 6. 2 plus 4, you have to get 6. Okay, alright, so that is how we use the formula. Okay, let's go to the example. Terus, panjang sangat saya cakap dah. Okay, first we have to identify. The general formula is we have a plus b to the power of n. So we know that your a is equals to 2, b is equals to x, n is equals to 5. Please write down all this information that we have. Okay, just to bagi pandangan yang betul apa yang kamu pilih tu. Okay, sometimes we just tend to forget the negative numbers, so just write your a, b and n whenever you do your expansion. Okay, so now we use the formula. So the first one is nc0. We start with n, which is n is 5, 0. Okay, we start with n0, we will end up with n. So now we have a, our a here is 2. So we will have 2, start with n, 5, and our b is x, start with 0. Okay, so now we start with n, 0, your a, power of n, your b, power of 0, as you can see from the formula given here. So next, 5, here your 0 will be 1. Okay, dia akan bertambah 1, 2, 3 dan seterusnya sampai kita dapat n. So your power of a will decrease, from 5 will be 4. Your power of b will increase, plus 5, 2, power of a will decrease, power of b will increase. Okay, nak buat sampai bila ni? Sampai kita dapat n. Okay, which is 5, 5 lah. 5, 3, 2 to the power of 2, x to the power of 3, plus 5, berapa tu? 4, 2, power of a decrease, power of b increase, plus 5, 5, power of a decrease, power of b increase. Okay, let's check. 5 plus 0, we will get n. Okay, 4 plus 1, we will get n. So 3 plus 2, we will get n. Okay, so betul lah. So now what are we going to do is we just have to calculate. So this one dalam bracket ni kita tahu ini ialah NCR. Okay, so just press your calculator, which is 5C0, we will get 1. Okay, so 2 to the power of 5, we will get 32. X to the power of 0, 1. Okay, so 5 to the power of 1, we will get 5. 2 power 4, we will get 16. X power 1, we will get x. and continue 5c2, you will get 10. 2 power 8, we will get 2 power 3, we will get 8x square. And then tekan je calculator. Okay, tekan calculator dulu, pause video ni, calculate dulu, and then you check your answer. Okay, so that is our expansion for binomial expansion 2 plus x to the power of 5. Okay, so senang je the formula. We have NCR, the power of A must increase, the power of B has to decrease. Okay, let's see example B. Okay, identify first, our A is 1, our B is -2. Whenever you see negative, you know you have to be extra careful. Okay, so here, start with NCR, we start with 0, which is 4, 0. Our A is 1, start with power n. Our B is -2x, start with power 0. Okay, so go 4, 1, 1 will decrease, so we will get 3. -2x, we will get 1 power. So we have 4, 2, 1. Okay, so when are you going to stop? When you get 4 and your power of A is 0 and your power of B is your end. Okay, so that is when you have to stop. So now just calculate lagi sekali, kira dulu, pause video and then kira. Okay, and by the way, make sure you have to be extra careful macam saya cakap, because our B is -2x. So we know that our -2 to the power of odd number will still get negative. Okay, so like this thing here, -2x power 3, you will get -8x cube. Okay, don't forget to kira sekali your coefficient yang dekat dalam ni to the power of yang n tu lah. Okay, so be careful on your working. Just use your calculator. Make the full of use of calculator here. Okay, so that is how we do binomial expansion for n is positive integer. Okay, so next video we are going to see how to find the coefficient of the term. Okay, jumpa di next video.